Making some pizza tonight. Got my dough going. It's been some mixed and then bowl folded a couple times. I'm gonna do a kind of a mushroom pizza, I think. Some white sauce and some guanciale that's fried up and put on there. So guanciale, mushroom, white sauce pizza. Start by getting some dough balls shaped here. It's fairly low hydration dough. It's not. That's probably 68% hydration, baker's percentage. I'm going to make this into 4. I think this is my favorite part, making pizza. Shaping the dough balls. One down. Let's do some stretches and folds here. This dough is I can't remember if I started this video already. I don't think I did. It's about 20% fresh milled croissant wheat berries, and the rest is Bob's Red Mill Double Zero, which is, I think, really makes pretty good baguettes and pizza dough. The croissant wheat berries gives it kind of a nuttiness that I think adds something. I'm not sure who else is going to be here tonight. I think my daughter's going somewhere and staying somewhere else tonight, doing a sleepover. There we go. So I got a late start. Normally I start making pizza dough at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't start till 10. I didn't even make breakfast until 11. So that'll be it. It won't be ready till 7. I think it's about 5 now. I'll bring it back. It's time to assemble some pizzas, and I'll probably do some of the prep first so that you don't have to watch the boring stuff. We'll see you then. Alright, getting started with the pizza. So we got the oven, it's warming up. I just wrote a recipe. So I'm going to use creme fraiche for white sauce. I put a little bit of parm on it and a little bit of black pepper, and then some scattered cheese, mozzarella, and then put some guanciale crisps in cubes on, and mushrooms, and then cook it in the oven, and then take it out, and then drizzle it with a little bit of hot honey. That's the plan. All right, I'll put this in the video, I suppose, if anybody cares. I got this guanciale online. Cut the skin off. Whoa. It's pretty tough stuff. So I want to kind of cube this. And I suppose I should start the pan heating up here. I'm going to do it kind of slowly because I want it to, the fat to go translucent and then just brown up a little bit. So because it's basically going to get cooked on the pizza also. Not sure I got the best cut here, but it's almost all fat. Maybe hold those together. Might be easier. Maybe it'd be easier to do it this way first. Anyway, the fat that gets rendered off this, I'll reserve some of it and use it for sauteing the portobellos a little bit. I think that's plenty. So I scrape the gills out of the portobellos. I think that'll kind of keep the pizza being a little cleaner. It doesn't make it black. I'm gonna put this back in here so I remember what it is. What do you smell, Lulu? You're always my cooking companion. Or do you just love me? Uh-oh! Don't even think about it. So I've got some whole milk mozz. I think this is polio. I think I'm just gonna tear this into pieces when it comes time to make the pizza and put it on the sparse. So it doesn't hold moisture in. It seems like it's smoking quite a bit. Turn the heat down just a little bit. It's starting to turn a little translucent. Turn the fan up a little bit. Let's see. Get the oven 550. It's hot as it'll go. I'm kind of shooting for about 7 o'clock to eat. I suppose I can slice up some portobellos here. I'm not sure I'm going to do all these, at least now. I'm probably going to make 2 pizzas, we'll see. My wife's not here. The thing about this pizza that I'm a little worried about is that it's going to end up being like overly, what is it called, umami, like just too. If it's completely savory, sometimes it's just a little bit over the top. I think you need something sweet on there to kind of help and balance it. That's what the honey is, I'm thinking. Stuff is so odd. This would be a good time to speed it up and just stare at it. The thing about using a GoPro when you're making videos is that it makes people dizzy just watching it, because you know, I'm running around and turning my head so fast. You almost have to consciously like not move your head very fast. It's a little tough to remember. I'm not very good at it. I think that's why, well, one of many reasons probably why nobody watches my videos. That and, you know, I'm not very good at editing or anything like that. I'm just getting started. And, you know, it's just for fun anyway. It's never going to make any money at this. And I have no aspirations of being an influencer of any sort. Unless it's, you know, what I make for dinner. I have one daughter, she's going to another sleepover tonight. So 3 days in a row. They got Friday off, kids did, because it was, I think it was like 15 below or something in the morning, below 0 Fahrenheit. I mean, that's like really cold. So yeah, 3 days off. Nice to have. That one piece there is turned translucent, but it's like almost all just one big piece of fat. I think I got screwed on the Guanciale choice there. See, it does the bacon bubbles. I think maybe when it is crisps. Waiting for it. What do you think, Lulu? Any thoughts? Blink twice if you have deep thoughts. Not sure? I think you probably do. I think there's a Kurt Vonnegut short story about basically dogs are omnipotent, you know, which kind of makes sense. I mean, because if you spell dog backwards, it's God. Anyway, this short story is about somebody that figures out that his dog is smarter than he is. And the interesting thing is, Kurt Vonnegut used to live about 2 blocks that way from here in Iowa City. Been to a party at his house. There's a lawyer that owns it. There was a house next to it that the owner of this house, he bought that and then turned and he raised the house to the west, which was a house that evidently John Irving, who spent some time in Iowa City, lived in. I don't know if it was just, you know, for a short time or what, but yeah, Kurt Vonnegut's house tore down John Irving's house. I was friends with the people that lived in that house. Where's the bacon foam? There's just so much fat in there. I'm starting to see a little bit. It's bubbling quite a bit now. So, you know, when you're doing these videos, it's kind of like, this is a really long, boring spot. I got to learn how to edit this stuff and just, so it just skips over it all. Because, you know, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm terrible at editing. But I'm getting a little better at it. Not much, a little bit. I think this should be an interesting pizza. So what do I need? I need some black pepper. And I need a little bit of Parmesan. Might as well prepare if I'm not doing something. I'm not sure if that's Parmesan or if it's the other stuff. The Romano. What is it called? One with the sheep's milk, I think. Pecorino, that's what it is. We're going to use that because I got it out. There's hot honey. Lulu, you're not in the greatest spot there. Let me check on this. I think we're there. Let's pull the house out of there. No, definitely don't eat all that fat. Okay, mushrooms in. All right. You have to be careful when you put a camera on your head and you start talking. Your IQ goes down like 20 points. So I had to make a cheat sheet. So, you know, it's so easy to use ChatGPT now. I said, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm going to use this. 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 And this is kind of the outline. Write me, you know, a recipe for it. And then I look at it and I say, okay, I like that. Change this, change that, change this. And then, you know, 5 minutes later, I got a cheat sheet that's printed out. That's, you know, it's ready to go. And so I don't forget stuff. Because, like I said, when I turn that off, you put a camera on your head. At least for me. It doesn't do any good. That's pretty good. They're not 100% super crispy, but I think when they cook again, they will be. Might just put a little bit more. No, I'm not going to completely saute these. I just want to take and drive some of the moisture out of them. I probably could have done a better job getting the gills out. Oh well. They're starting to getting ready to pop. I think I'll probably end up making only 2 pizzas tonight. Both the same. I was gonna make some pesto and I wonder if we have semolina still. I'm kind of thinking I don't. There's the Kamut or Corsan is, I think, what is Kamut is the name of the wheat berries that the importer gave it. It's an ancient grain. Yeah, I don't see any semolina. So we use a little flour here just for shaping. Okay. Let's see, where was that? I guess we're going with a little pecorino instead of the Parmesan, which is fine. There's not that much difference. What did I do with the... I got it out. Oh, it's over here. I probably could have done this over top of the pizza, but sometimes it's just easier to get it done first. That way when it comes to putting the pizza together, you just toss it together. Sometimes it sits on the peel too long. You get it stuck, and then you're fighting the dough. It's not too far off. Speaking of the peel, this one I made. So that's Cortison white oak. It's 3 pieces, there's one here, it's glued together. Anyway, I had this idea to make it spiral, kind of grooved in there. You can see that. The thought is that maybe that'll make it so that it slides off better. It looks cool. It didn't really work though, but I still love this peel, and it's very dimensionally stable because of the wood and the way it's cut. Because when this swells and shrinks with moisture, it does it this way, not warping, you know. It's good stuff. I made one for me, made another one for my brother. I'm gonna call that good. So I'm gonna put that in a bowl. I'm just gonna put it on a plate. Oven off, stovetop off. What time is it? It's 6:45. I'll let the oven preheat for an hour. And it's, did that go? Yeah, it came out here. It hasn't been an hour yet. So, yeah, I'm turning my head too fast. Hope nobody got whiplash. I'm gonna go. I'll pause it for a minute, and then we'll come back. Ooh, I was gonna put a little. I'm gonna keep this out because I was gonna put a little bit of sage on the. I don't know if I remember putting it in here though. Ingredients. Yep, I forgot to add it. I was gonna dice up a little sage, add it to the white sauce. I think sage and mushrooms go well together. Certainly bacon and mushrooms go well together. And cream and everything goes well together. Alright. I'll be back when it's time to make a pizza. We'll see ya. Okay. It's time for pizza. So the first thing I'm going to do is dice up a little bit of this if I can get through this child-proof packaging. Oh, there's a tab here. Up. Yeah. I don't think we would need that much. I'm just going to grab a couple leaves. I've got some of this grows in the front yard. My little herb garden, but not this time of year. It's pretty hardy stuff. It's a perennial. So, I mean, it comes up every year. And, I mean, I think I should have probably rolled this up and, what do they call it, a chiffonade or something? It's a French term for some reason. There we go. I'll get a couple more shops here. That's perfume in the room. Okay, we need the creme fraiche. And I'll get a dough ball out. I'm gonna put a little. Yeah, I like to use semolina for this a little bit, but I don't seem to have any. It's kind of acts like roller bearings. It just makes the dough, you know, kind of just roll off. Get out the mott. This. Okay. Maybe I want to use not that for applying the creme fraiche, because I don't want it on there too heavy. Oops. There's a lot of different ways to do this, and I just kind of stretch it. Depends on, you know, how much it wants to go, and this doesn't want to go very much. Let's see, there's another way to do it. It's kind of, I can't remember. You flip it. It doesn't matter. I used to do that. This works. You just gotta be patient. Sometimes depends on how developed the glue is, or the dough is, how much gluten you got in there. But we're getting there. Yeah, and then I'll do another stretch after I top it. Now, should put this on it and then spread it. I don't know, it's probably a couple tablespoons. So it's cultured cream. So it's got a pretty high fat base, so that'll kind of protect the dough from moisture, I hope. So it crisps. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Now, a little bit of black pepper and some scatter of pecorino. Now, give me some cheese. I should have opened this up already. Unprepared like normal. My thought was just to kind of take and just rip this up into parts, scatter it. It's a new idea for me. So there's kind of room for the moisture to come out of the dough. And the creme fraiche. And not go too heavy cheese, which is hard for me. It's probably the hardest thing ever. Okay. I'm going to call that good. Now, some mushrooms. What are you laughing at out there? Is Olive coming over? I think we're good there.
Well, she's eating right now. I think she might have some pizza, but we'll probably just eat out. No! You're pretty.
Okay. Last stretch. See if we're still free. We are. Into the oven. Turn the oven light on. Ooh, didn't want to come out at the last second. I think 9 minutes. There we go. Now it comes out. Put it on that rack so it lets the steam out. Oh, did I forget the sage? Oh my God. Failure.
What?
Oh, I diced up some sage and completely forgot it. I should have looked at my cheat sheet. Oh, you know what? The sage wasn't on there anyway. Ugh. Well, I'm going to do 2 of these. The next one, I'll do that. I thought I was missing something. All right, I'll be back when the pizza comes out. How do I... For some reason, I'm on cinematic mode. At least it's better than time lapse. Cinematic. No idea what that means. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. It's been just a little over 8 minutes. Oh, there's my timer. How do I take this to turn off? Turn off. Cancel. Did it stop or is it going to come back?
Is there pizza in here?
There is. I'm getting ready to take it out right now. Stand back. Exercise that brain cell.
My
Oh.
brain says doesn't need any
Gosh. How's that look?
It looks good.
Let's see. It's completely experimental. I think your sister's finally lost it. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And then I'm going to top it with a little bit of pecorino and maybe a dash of pepper. So we're just going to chill. And I'm going to try to put that in something, get it closer to the pizza. Stop. We'll see how this goes over. I've never made this pizza before. I just made it up this morning. I mean, it sounds like it ought to be good. Don't you think, Lulu? It looks good. Let's take it over here. Oh, I put the pecorino back. Now, I'm only going to put the hot honey on, I think, one side, because my youngest doesn't probably wouldn't like it, I'm guessing. There it is. Good. Remember not to turn my head so fast. This is probably too warm right now. This will melt really quickly. But I'm not very patient. Just a little bit over there. Okay. And maybe a little bit of pepper. Not much. Hot honey. On 1/2. Now, do I want to cut that here? Because you gotta be careful, because sometimes if you have it on something that's not that flat, you go to cut it and it launches. I've had the thing sitting over the edge here a little bit where I cut it back this way, and all of a sudden, phew, lands right upside down on the floor. And the only person that's happy about that is Lulu. Okay. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna put it back. Should I put it back on here? Get that ready for the next one. Call the kids. Hey, Ellie, would you go get Henry and tell him it's time for some pizza?
Okay.
I'll yell at Zoe. Zoe! Pizza! Thank God. Thank God it's pizza time, she says. So half of it, this half has the hot honey on it, and this half doesn't. I didn't put it on that side because I didn't think Henry would like it.
Okay.
I think it would help on this. So I think I would do the hot honey if I were you. Or maybe just get one of each and try it. I think it'll be kind of boring if it doesn't have it on there.
Try that one.
There you go.
Thank you.
You bet. Did you tell Henry?
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh, just thinking about yourself, huh?
Uh-huh.
Geez, I don't want to overdrive that brain cell.
I'm so excited.
All right, Zoe. It is. So this side here
Yes.
has hot honey on it. That side doesn't. I didn't put that on there because it's for Henry.
Oh.
So you can try one of each, but
I don't like hot honey.
well, there's
Awesome.
very, very little on there. You can try it, yeah. So, and then the crisps. Yeah, let's see what you think. Because I just made this recipe up this morning.
That's good. Yeah. Can I have another one?
Yeah. I'm going to make another pizza. This is the first one. Fabulous.
I can sort of
I'm
taste
glad
it.
you can sort of, yeah, it's not, I didn't put very much on there because I knew that I would have resistance, but I think it needed something sweet because otherwise it's way too savory, you know?
Yeah.
And so if it's way too savory, it just, I mean, it's like you eat a piece and you're like, oh, that's good, but then you want to take a nap
I love
or
it.
something.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
What's on this?
It's the Italian bacon, the guanciale, mushrooms,
Yeah.
cream or creme fraiche, and cheese.
Okay. Looks really good.
Okay, round 2. What are the chances I'll remember the sage? What do you think, Ellie?
I think I might have grabbed like 2 from the side with the top one.
Yeah, I didn't put very much on there though, so. Whoops, this is the wrong one. I need this one. Put a little flour on here. This is the side with the olive oil on it. I probably want that to face up. Okay. The dough's proofed.
Where's the pizza?
I'm making another one right now. You guys ate all the first one. I was only going to make 2 because, well, I thought everybody was going to be leaving again. And so I didn't make any other. I was going to make some pesto, but I thought I would just make one pizza. I mean, one type tonight. You can try one, yeah. Do you like them on the pizza? I imported that from Italy. Okay, I put the creme fraiche back. Gotta remember the sage. Okay. I had a paper towel I used for this last time. I think it was this one. Sometimes it gets to the point where you're just playing with it. I'm going to put this on first so I don't forget. Yeah, sage and mushrooms. Nice pairing. Okay. Sprinkle of pecorino. And am I forgetting anything? Black pepper. The pecorino is going to be salty, so. That's probably too much cheese. What do you think about the amount of cheese on it?
More cheese.
What's that?
So you can never have too much. Can I have another one?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna give one to Lulu. Whoops. Okay. Shroomskis.
Oh, I'm done. No, bro, everybody always says my feel like they're wet. They do. They're not wet, I swear. I mean, they feel wet. They really do. So who's giving you the
Okay. You know what I forgot this time? Stretch this out. Still free. There we go. Yes, I'm going to set a timer for 8.5 minutes now. Oops. Or run the microwave for 8 minutes. Kitchen timer. Stop. Kitchen timer. 8, 3, 0, start. There we go. Be back 8 minutes. What'd you find there, Lulu? How do I turn this off? Oh. I got messages. Quick. Okay, here we go. I can turn it off now. I should edit all this stuff out so you guys don't think I'm a complete idiot. I am, though. There's the buzzer. Take a look. I'm going to let this cool down just a little bit. Again, give it some little bit of time. I was going to use some of these on theirs, but I'm afraid it's going to overpower. These are black truffles, I think in olive oil. But this might already be too mushroomy. So I'm going to give that a minute. I'll be back. Okay. Time for the cheese. And the honey. There we go. There's more pizza here now. I gotta take a couple pictures for the Let's probably look at the bottom. There. Oh, I suppose we should look at the crust too. I don't think the reaction to this one's going to be any better, but it was a hit. So, this is going to be the end of this video. Well, I'll go edit it. Say goodbye, Lulu. Blink twice if you want to say goodbye. Once, twice. There you go. Lulu said goodbye. The end.